Hey guys, I am in Newmarket, and a couple days ago I bought a few accessory bags for my road bike, and one of the ones I bought, after putting it on and seeing if it was going to work for me in my situation that I'm going to be needing when we go to BC, it's not going to do what I need it to do, so I'm returning that bag. And I might pick up, there's these other types of bags that strap up underneath your seat, and I'm gonna grab one of those. And because right now I bought one that fits on top of the crossbar, like between your legs, just behind the stem, handlebars. So that's gonna fit a bunch of stuff, especially food, my phone, and a couple other little things that I will need to have in there. And then I'm going to be having my backpack, and in my backpack's going to have a couple tools that are quite long, and they need to be long for leverage. And I also have like a torque wrench that has those tension settings on it so you don't crack your frame. Again, my bike is a carbon fiber frame, and it doesn't want you to tighten it past a certain thing, so I have a special tool for that. And again, it's quite long too, so it won't fit into the bag on the top, which it did, but it doesn't. So I'm going to be bringing a special kind of cycling backpack. It's meant for like a hydration pack, but I'm going to have 2 water bottles. And Carol and I looked at the map of the bike ride again. Pretty much we're not going to be, or we'll be within about 33 kilometers of water stations throughout this whole ride, so I don't need extra water on me. It's not like we're doing 100 kilometers and then there's water at the end. There's at least 2 to 3 stops per run, and per length of tour. And so I'm going to put the one thing I need to have is extra clothing, and again, that's probably going to go in my backpack, but I just need like one more little bag that will fit up underneath the seat, and that will get a few more of my accessories off me and out of my backpack and onto the bike. So let's go grab that, and then we're headed back to IKEA. We need one more mid-beam post because we've changed our idea of what the bed's going to be and where it's going to be, or how it's situated anyway. So, and then I'm going to hopefully find the clips that those clip onto once you install the wood on the side of your van. So let's get this done out of the way first, and then we'll go to IKEA. Beautiful day, beautiful. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye now. So the people at Bike Sports, very, very knowledgeable, very helpful to get me the right gear and stuff that I need to get this bike done. All right, so now we're going to head on over to IKEA. It's a bit of a distance. There's only one IKEA around, but it's where I need to go. Unfortunately, we just need that extra part and another midway beam or mid beam.
One possibility I see is IKEA on Interchange Way in Concord. Do you want that one?
Directions.
Getting directions to IKEA.
Place is incredible. It's so huge. So found them. I just talked to a young lady, and she's like, the only way you can get the clips for these things is if you buy the bed, because they're attached to the bed, but you can't get the clips all by themselves, which really sucks. So I'm gonna have to make my own clips. You will need one mid-beam to complete your frame, your bed frame. So I'm guessing this is the bed frame, and then these are the slats in between. That's $50. So I'm thinking here, right between that and that is the only place you can get those clips. Jeez, I have to make my own. Thank you. Looks like I'm gonna have to build my own clips. When I was at RONA yesterday in Bradford, I was looking at like these T-beams that you use to hold wood together when you're building like wood structures, and when you have, I guess, two beams coming together and another one coming up, you can have they have all these different kinds of brackets and things. And so I was thinking of getting, I think I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning last night, and I started thinking about how to resolve these problems. And one of them is to buy that bracket, put it down on something, hit it with a hammer, so now that it creates like that kind of a pattern on it, and then use that as my brackets. It's the only thing I can think of. All right, now we're going to my buddy Steve's house because I'm returning. He lent me panniers and some other bags that you could put on your bike, but none of them fit my bike very well. And so I wanted to, while I'm down here, I wanted to return all the stuff that he lent me. Thanks, Steve.
Kiss still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit.
Finished up at Steve's house, returned all the gear that he lent me for the trip, but I don't need any of it now. We tried to fit it on. Again, I thought I was going to be using one bike, now I'm using a different bike, so and none of that stuff fits. So returned it all, said thanks, and then I asked him some advice about the beam and how to hook it on to the wood inside the van. And so his neighbor Dave, who also goes on the bike rides with us for the trails and all that stuff, he came over. He had some pretty good ideas. So we're gonna head over to RONA one more time because they had the most bracket type things that I saw, and I'm gonna try and finagle something. So the people at RONA are super helpful. We're going to use these brackets or these plates and then bend them to the right thickness, and then it'll just hook on like that. And then I've got lots of spots. I don't have to pre-drill or anything, and just drill. Nice. Way to go, RONA. Love ya. Love ya, RONA. Check out RONA. Well, that concludes my day. I am very, very happy. I think Carol will be happy too that problem is solved. That guy just came whipping in to the parking lot and then did a big U-turn, and then he's headed out. Gotta love sensors on cars, though. It's super awesome. And then I also asked him about ripping wood. He said the worst thing you have to look for is the wood moving. So he goes, as long as you lock your wood down, you get your circular saw, and you make a good line down your 2x4, you should be able to rip the wood. That definitely is 100% easier with a table saw, but I'm not buying a table saw just to cut 6 pieces of wood. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, keeping me company on this little adventure, and we solved some problems, and yeah, we'll see you again in the next video. Ciao.